The screen is such a powerful medium for telling stories and can provide a window into the previously unknown. The next nominees showcase distinctly Australian stories with passion, heart and truth. Your nominees for Best Documentary or Factual Program are
Matilda's The World at Our Feet.
It's just taken my life to a whole new level, taken my football to a whole new level.
Ningaloo Ningaloo.
This is the story of a World Heritage treasure.
Queer Australia.
There could not be a more lesbian beginning to a conversation.
No, I don't think there could be.
The Australian Wars.
They all say, lest we forget, that Australia's memory is selective.
War on Waste.
This is the attempt to solve this waste problem, and it's all just degrading and probably flying away into the air.
Who do you think you are?
I doubt if there's anyone as interesting as I am.
And the winner is the Australian Wars.
A second win for the Australian Wars. As one of the highest rated shows on SBS in 2022, the series details the Australian Frontier Wars.
There's some awards you win and they mean a lot, and this one means a fucking lot, because it was a rough time last year and we all know what happened. But I want to say something about one of the greatest women I've ever worked with, and that's Rachel Perkins, because she's a true leader in this country. In a country where we're bereft of ideas, she has them. She is tenacious in her storytelling. She gives everything to black fellas to tell our stories, and without her we wouldn't have this series, and what it is a gift to Australia. So thank you, Perky. Of course, we wouldn't have this show without the unwavering support of SBS. From when we made the first Australians to making the Australian Wars, SBS stands right beside us and is fearless in telling black stories. When we were told that black stories weren't important, SBS has stood right beside us, so thank you, SBS. We can't do it without Screen Australia and all the funding agencies, but more than anything, being in this room with Australians tonight, valuing our stories, can I say, fuck yes, Australia. We have got something to say. Let's acknowledge these stories, and as Rachel said, truth-telling is so important. Perky, do you want to say something else?
No. So this story is ongoing. You know, it began in 1788, and the physical war lasted for 100 or more years, and what the choices people made to stand up and resist then are still the choices that people are making today. And so this series is dedicated to the ongoing struggle for our people to reclaim rights to their country. This is a more than 200-year battle, and so I think this series, if we can dedicate it to anyone, I can dedicate it to the land councils around Australia, the PBCs, the people who are trying to get their native title back, and those people who are at the front line of justice for First Nations people. And so if you're watching and you work in one of those organisations and you're trying to get recognition for your people, this series, I hope, contributes to your efforts, and we are with you in that cause. And for these people who made this show, all great Australians, I know that we have many allies in this cause. More than 6.5 million Australians voted with us this year, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support, and thanks for the award.